Hi everyone, today we're going to be doing a Zentangle drawing of your hand. So this is how you spell Zentangle. And a Zentangle drawing is a kind of drawing that has a lot of different patterns and designs. I think it's a very relaxing form of drawing. And you're going to be using different lines and shapes and forms to create your patterns for your drawing. So we're going to start off with drawing your hand. So you're going to need a pencil for this. I'm going to trace my left hand because I'm right-handed. If you are left-handed, you probably want to trace your right hand. So I want to keep it a little bit nice and open, not like this, nice in the middle. And I want to keep my pencil straight when I trace. I don't want to let my pencil go sideways, because then your hands or your fingers are going to look too skinny. So I'm going to keep my pencil straight. And when I get to the wrist, I'm going to do my wrist as well. And I'll just do this one. There you go. Okay, it looks pretty good. So now I can start with my different patterns and designs. So you might want to Google Zentangle patterns, and if you Google it, you'll get tons and tons of different patterns on it. I'll add a few different patterns to under your resources that you can check out, but you can also create your own patterns. You do not have to use the ones that I'm going to show you in this video. So I'm going to go directly and use a marker or a pen. So you can use a black Sharpie, or you can use a black marker, or you can use a black pen. I'm going to trace my hand. You want to take your time because you can't erase marker. So if you want to use your pencil to start drawing your patterns, you can do that, or like I said, you can just use your Sharpie or pen directly on it, so you don't have to do twice the work. And especially if you do very tiny details, like really tiny little detail patterns, it's going to be hard when you go with the pencil, and then go on top with like a Sharpie or a fatter marker. It's going to be a little tougher. So I'm going to do some lines. What else can I do? Another one right here. And my marker is running out. Try to use a marker that is not running out. And I'm gonna add maybe some little dots inside to make my pattern a little bit more interesting, not so simple. You can also do in each different one a different pattern. That'll be pretty cool. And I'll show you guys one more. I'm gonna try to do a checker pattern. So I'm gonna fill in. And I'm going to create a pattern with the, when I'm filling in with the, oops, I messed up here. Oops, I kind of messed up, guys. Okay, well, okay. Okay, so I'm creating a pattern that's going to be black, white, black, white. So you just keep going. You fill it up with a bunch of patterns. I'm going to show you one that's done, because I'm not going to do the whole thing. I think you guys understand. This one's done. And I'm also using a lot of different kinds of lines, right? There's curved lines, there's zigzags, there's some swirls, right? There's thick lines and thin lines. I'm also using like filling in the black or leaving it white in the back. So let's say I want to do some large circles, right? You can do kind of the same thing, but in reverse, which I think it's pretty cool when you use kind of like a positive and negative. And like I said, my marker's running out a little bit, which is not good. And I'm doing this kind of fast, but you take your time. So you can do something where you have like a positive and negative, which I think is cool. You want to use, you know, the black to create kind of more of a contrast. Okay, so you're gonna fill this up. This is how it should look like with your own kind of patterns. And I'm gonna let you guys do whatever you want to the background. So if you want to color it, like very colorful to contrast the black and white hand, you can do that. If you want to make like a little scenery, if you want to write some words, you can do whatever you want to the background, but you do have to do something to the background. You can continue these patterns, so you can break it up and create even more patterns. So you can do whatever you want. You can keep it black and white. You can add color. You can have one solid color. Like I said, you can do whatever you choose to do for the background. I'm gonna explain this in Spanish because I have a lot of Spanish babies. Okay, so yo lo voy a explicar en español. Mi español no es muy bien, pero vamos a hacer una mano. Bueno, vamos a hacer un diseño, bastante diferentes diseños o patterns. Yo no sé cómo decir patterns en español, pero diferentes diseños, líneas y todo eso. Vas a trace tu mano. Puedes usar un marcador negro, un lapicero negro, y después vas a hacer diferentes diseños. Atrás aquí puedes ser lo que quieras. Puedes colorear los colores, puedes seguir con los diferentes diseños atrás, pero tienes que hacer algo aquí. Pero tú puedes hacer lo que quieras atrás. Yo te voy a dejar de hacer eso. Es tu, como tú quieras. Okay, that's it. So that's the assignment for this week. I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you have any questions, let me know. You guys can comment on Microsoft Teams. And again, this is due this coming Friday. Okay, that's it. Bye, guys.